Ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode on the Just Create SMP with me, Throwlash. This is episode 5. And in the last episode, we kind of had a little fight with the power company, and also found out that Foxy's lake is filling up a little bit. And in this episode, I want to go ahead and get a oh, now it's wet. In this episode, I want to go ahead and get a starter build in. Finally, a little place to hang our hat and put our storage, all that sort of stuff. But before that, I've had a bit of an issue. We just had a server crash, and oof, I lost a bunch of shulker boxes full of stuff. So all of my shinies are gone, and I'm missing some bones and all of my stone products, so we're gonna have to go drilling out for some stuff. Some good news though, it duplicated this box, so now I got 2 of these, so like, you know, that's neat. Oh man, that sucks so much. It's always a pain, but listen, what can you do? Sometimes life throws you a curveball and you just gotta do with what you can, right? So kind of the biggest thing that's a pain about this is I really need a lot of zinc, and the reason I need a lot of zinc is because I'm gonna be using a lot of copycat paint. What in the heck is, oh gosh, wow. Anyways. So anyways, what I was trying to say was we need some zinc, because that just cleared out all of our zinc, and I need a lot of copycat panels for the next build that I want to do. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to try and replenish some of that zinc that we lost just by going down. Oh, I got to try it, by the way. Going down into the mines and, you know, just sending our little boring machine around. And I'm trying to figure out what's going to be the best level for me to mine at, and I think zinc spawns like all over the place, doesn't it? Like it doesn't just spawn exactly like iron does, where it's closer to the top of the world. I know I've seen a lot of zinc deep slate, so I think maybe what I'll do is I'll try, because it destroyed my rock box as well, so I don't have any, I ain't got no rocks no more, Lieutenant Dan, so I might try to, you know, dig out a couple of things here. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm gonna try to dig out a couple of layers on this layer, levels on level layer. I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered that we just lost so much. Anyways, I think I'll try and dig out some stuff on maybe like a level like this, where we'll get andesite and stone, and then we'll go a little bit farther down underground and dig out in the deep slate levels as well. Maybe get some diamonds back, because man, I lost at least 20, maybe 40. Oh, and I didn't even realize that we do have some stuff in the mining machine itself, so that's good. We do have some things that we can replace with. I do still need a lot more zinc, but this is good. This is a good start. I've got to put a rail there, and then we are off to the races. Let's go. Oh, sort of. No, I don't have any coal. Uh-oh. Wow, Fortune 3 just gave me 3 pieces of coal. Nice. Hey, yo, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, man, Foxy's not the only rich dude on the server now. Sorry for the hard cut here. I kind of forgot to hit record on replay. And we're back from the bottom of the world, and we made out like bandits, let me tell you. So here's the Shiny's barrel. I went ahead and moved everything over here. Look at this. We found 3 diamond ore. Not even deep slate diamond ore. We did get a little bit of that and a couple more diamonds, which is fantastic. I'll have to go back down and do some more mining here pretty soon to replace everything else. But yeah, we got a ton of gold. We got a lot of zinc, which it's kind of the big thing that I really needed was the zinc, so that's super fantastic, as well as this deep slate zinc. Look at all this stuff. I'm super excited about that. And we didn't lose any copper, because thankfully I put that in a chest in there, but we've got a ton more. But I don't know how Foxy's stuff is set up anymore. He changed pretty much everything. Yeah, that water level, that's gonna be an issue. He changed pretty much everything in his little workshop, so I don't think we're gonna be able to use his crushing wheels anymore. So what I think we're gonna do instead is go see if we can steal stamps. This is what people do on this server. We just steal stamps, like stuff. We just use stamps things. First things first, though, I gotta find it. Is it in here, maybe? Last time I was in here, I blew up the entrance from a creeper. So let's go in here real quick and then get out of here. Huh, there's nothing in here. Maybe Beardy's got a set of crushing wheels. Mr. Badstone, Mr. Aha! Look at this, look at this. All right, perfect. So we can just go ahead. I think we gotta crush this stuff and fortune this stuff. That might be incorrect. Yeah, I think we crush the deep slate, fortune the regular ore. Yeah, I think that's the best way to go. Then when we wash this, we will get gunpowder, and gunpowder is in such short supply right now. Stam has this absolutely massive cat-based gunpowder farm that we're a creeper farm, excuse me, that, well, maybe hopefully we'll be able to use at some point, but we don't have access to it right now, so this is going to be our best way to get gunpowder at the moment. And for letting me use his big old crushing wheels without asking, hopefully this works. I'm just gonna give Beardy all my nuggets of experience. Enjoy this, Beardy. Hopefully I don't crash your, you know, your system and all that sort of stuff and break something. That'd be terrible. Look at that. Oh my gosh. 4 and some change stacks of zinc. Oh, that's gonna be so helpful. Now, we did sell our soul to Stam. Oh, what's this? No, foxes allowed, tails are not. We did sell our soul to Stam for some iron. Oh, one iron. Oh, one at a time. All right, we'll do one at a time. That's, oh, and now we got stacks going. There we go. Stacks upon stacks. All right, so we cleared them out. We cleared out the iron. There we go. So we definitely needed to replenish some of that. And we do have a bunch of other stuff in here, but right now I don't really think that's what I'm focused on. I think what I'm focused on is getting this starter build up and running. So I'm gonna put these things back in my pockets and we will start on this build. This might actually be the worst noise in Create. Oh god, it sounds like a cartoonized dog licking or something. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. Make it stop. Ooh, Bessie, building without a jetpack is difficult work. But man, we got so much of this done already, and the structure, like the outside structure, is done for the most part. We are not done completely. Oh, I'm breaking things already. We are not done completely with the whole thing, obviously, because there's no interior, there's none of that sort of stuff, but I do have torches, and I got stairs. So, like, that's a thing. But anyways, folks, I am pretty happy with how this has turned out so far, and I am excited to debut the whole thing with you right now in FreeCam. Look at this thing. Look at this. Essentially, what I was thinking was, like, futuristic hab module, like habitation module, that sort of thing, with some sort of open canopy-esque lean-to thing on the top of it. I don't really know what to call that. And up here, we're going to have decoration. This might be where our quote-unquote bedroom goes, that sort of thing. With like a couple of windmills on the top of this here. It just going to be covered in windmills, this whole entire area. So I want one that sticks up here and comes up a ways. I want another smaller one that comes up maybe over here. Right, just a couple of windmills, maybe another one right here. I'm not entirely sure. And these are going to be vertical windmills, not spirally, probably, but we'll see. I'm not really entirely sure yet. And then around the outside of this thing, I'm going to have gubbins. That's right, gubbins. And if you don't know what gubbins are, it's stuff, as well as things. I like stuff and things. I've got a couple designs for just some weird, quirky, almost cyberpunky-esque stuff. Just weird stuff. Things that don't really have any purpose whatsoever. So like right here, I have a design for like a rainwater purification system, and we're gonna put a nice little copper tank here and have the rainwater collect inside the copper tank once it goes through the purification system. And then like over here on the side, I'm gonna actually put one of the vaults that we're gonna use for our storage. And down at the bottom here, I gotta do some dirt and coarse dirt and all that and make this all gross and broken up and whatnots and everything. And this isn't going to stay exactly like this forever. For example, not for example, what I mean by that is if we're going to have this vault here, and I want more vaults, right? I want vaults over here, maybe some in the back, that sort of thing. I want a ton of vaults. This here is going to be our storage area. I want this to be our storage area because right now I need, oh man, do I need a new place for storage. Let me tell you, this has been rough doing this far without a proper storage system. My goodness. And yeah, I want to get a storage system in here and maybe on this back wall somewhere over here-ish, just basic create machines. So we'll have like a press and a washer and a dryer and, you know, the candlestick maker and all that sort of stuff just over here. And other create machines maybe upstairs, maybe less used ones. Things like turning all this copper into weathered and exposed and waxed and all that sort of stuff. That can all live up here. Things I'm gonna not use just all the time, right? As well as our bedroom, right? Our bedrooms are gonna be right next to the waxing machine. Get a nice wax before we go to bed. And then out here, we'll just do decorations. But that's enough yipping and yapping. Let's go ahead and start more build. Oh, and this here, we're not gonna use scaffolding to get up and down all the time. I am going to build an elevator here. Everybody else has an elevator. I want one too. So we're going to put an elevator right here. And eventually it's going to dig ourselves down underground. And we're going to dig out this nice big old passage under here. Look at all this space we've got to work with right underneath this thing here. And that'll be expanded storage as well as other machines. Other machines. We need machines. But like I said, enough yapping. I got more decoration to do. And I'll see you all on the other side. Bit of a progress update. I'm sorry I'm not taking you all on this journey step by step, but I don't know. I'm just having fun just digging in and literally digging in and getting things done. So we've integrated it into the land a little bit where we've got, you know, some dirt and all that sort of stuff going on down at the bottom here. I still have yet to make this. This is going to be an elevator. Might actually be that slow as well. And we have some power in here now. We have power coming in from 2 windmills that are up on top of this thing. Here, let me skirt around these. Boom, look at these bad boys up here just spinning around. Going to some cheaty free cam here, and I think they look okay. I gotta integrate them a little bit more into the roof. I want to put a couple more shingles up here like this. But yeah, I think they're looking pretty decent. And we have this little patch of nature here where we are, I mean, hey, it's still Solarpunk, right? We still love nature. We're still trying to get into the whole nature vibe, even though what we're living on looks a little post-apocalyptic. But hey, that's probably what caused us to go Solarpunk. So that's what we're dealing with right now. So I haven't done any of the gubbins on the side of the thing, any of the little details, the minor details, any of that sort of stuff. I gotta get that water purification system here. And the reason for that is I wanted to get this power going because I need presses. I need presses and I need deployers and I need all that sort of stuff. Things that you need in order to make, you know, tanks and all that sort of stuff. And for a little temporary setup, we'll work with this. Now, I don't have a blaze burner anymore because it got deleted. Oopsie daisies. So I'm gonna go ahead and make myself one of these. Oh my gosh, it's so fantastic not having to fly over to Sam or Beardy's workshop just to use a press. I do have to fly over there, however, to go fill this blaze burner. Oh, actually, I don't know where it is anymore. Oh, is it? This looks familiar. Let's see. Yeah, all right, it's in here. Sweet. Flick that, flick this, flick that, and done. Run away. And just temporary. Oh, wait a second. I have this in here, don't I? I do. Oh, well. Well, we got one up there now, too. And let's just get a ton of this in here, shall we? And take a nap. And there we are, folks. We're living in the brass age now. Absolutely fantastic. Now, my first inclination, the first thing that I want to do is I want to get rid of this and just speed the entire process up, the entire thing. And, oh, there's a part of me that really doesn't want to do that at the same time. And here's why, right? When I build this elevator, it doesn't need to go max speed. I mean, eventually it might need to go relatively fast, but it definitely doesn't have to go max speed. And other things, like down here, we're gonna have bulk processing, right? So like right here, we're gonna have washers and smokers and smelters and all that sort of stuff. And they don't need to go max speed either. So I'm not entirely sure what I wanna do with this yet. And there's a part of me that's thinking I might just have to make more of them. But not right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get rid of all of this. I thought I broke it. I was like, wait, what did I do? Now, what sucks is I'm gonna have to go off of that. Now, the other thing I could do is just have this thing go off this way. Here's what I mean, right? So I could do this instead, but now this is what's gonna get faster. Ready? That gets faster, right? Yay, I did a thing. As opposed to me putting this here, and if I put that up there, watch what happens. Now the big cog's going super fast. So it's kind of doesn't matter what I do. Either way, it kind of sucks. So what I got to do is just put a gearbox there and kind of just redo all of this stuff, which it all needs to move anyways. So that's not a big deal. And you know what? Actually, let's get a little crazy here. Can I get that? I can't get that, can I? Instead of going through the floor there, let's go through the wall. I want to go through the wall. Brolash gonna hit the wall. Yeah, he never had it all. Anyways, we're going to go down through this. And we'll come in right here. Yeah, let's do that instead. I think that's gonna work out way better for us. There we go, perfect. And now what we'll do is we'll eventually grab a couple of brackets for the outside there, and maybe even up here as well, but we'll figure that out later because we are putting machines in here, don't forget. But what I wanna do right now is I wanna put some processing in. I wanna be able to do my smashing and my smeltings and all that sort of stuff. So let me go figure out this toolbox and figure out why it's being a jerk. So here's my thought process, right? I want, oh gosh, let's start in the, we'll try to start in the corner. We'll go washer, smoker, haunter, smelter. Let's do that. I think that'll be fine. So I'm gonna make a couple of fans, put them not there, right here, which, ooh, that's perfect because we can put our chain drive here. And with these machines, we are using one entire windmill. That's so sad. Oh, windmills give such little amount of power. Is this gonna tell me how much power it's giving? Yeah, 3,500-ish. And then these two are 2,000. And then these are, 4 of these is 1,000. So there's 3,500. Yep, so this right here is one of those windmills. Oh my gosh. Windmills are so bad at energy. But it's okay, we're doing Solarpunk. We gotta have those windmills, am I right? But this feels so... It feels so good to have. Oh gosh, just being able to press things at a reasonable rate and not having to go over there to do it is so nice. Now I gotta think of some other machines that I want, as well as being able to, you know, have an elevator pulley. I don't know how much power that's going to take, but I got to think about some other machines that I want to put in here as well as upstairs. Like I said, you know, I want to do some coppery stuff up here, weathering it as well as smacking it with a little bee stuff. Honeycomb, that's what it's called, honeycomb. So that way we can get oxidizing our copper without having to steal stuff from Stam. And by stuff from Stam, I mean steal his workshop. Oh, actually... Speaking of stealing from Stam, let's go check out what Beardy and Stam have in their workshops, and we can steal ideas from them on what to put in ours. I'm the smartest man. I'm the smartest man alive. Smartest man alive. All right, boys, what do you got in here? You got a little brass maker. I don't need that. You got haunty smell, whatever. I don't need that. These, nope, that's too big. I don't know any of that. I mean, I might be able to put one of those upstairs, but it seems a little, you know, seems a little much just for my tiny little setup. How many precision mechanisms does one dude need? You know what I mean? My place already looks like this, so this whole setup is what I'm talking about. Well, actually, something that mixes stuff in water that might be useful. I'm not really entirely sure though. Oh, this is the tiniest little rose quartz thingy machine. That's cute. Ah, guessing this just presses stuff. I already got presses. I don't need any of that. Let's see, we go downstairs. Ooh, now we're talking. Yeah, stuff that automatically saws logs. I definitely want that. And then this apparently makes stone. I don't know when I would need that, but it makes stone. Yeah, I don't have any idea what's going on over here, so I'm just gonna leave. Yeah, I went and checked out Foxy's place as well, and I gotta be honest, I'm kind of set with this stuff here. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna do so much more. I definitely want a saw. I definitely want some sort of sawing machine. So I think what we'll do is we'll set up kind of the same deal that Stam had over there, where we'll have like a barrel and a sight, and then it'll go on a conveyor belt here. It'll saw and then just go straight back into a barrel. We could have that stick out over here as well. I don't have an issue. I don't need to follow the wall, right? I'll run out of space very quickly if I do that. So we might do this with barrel, you know, have it come out over here, and then we can have the pokey thingy come out over here as well, just in case, you know, we want to make andesite alloy, or like copper or brass, or not, I'm sorry, casing, andesite or brass casing, or whatever. So we'll do a pokey thing there as well. I got the pokey. And then maybe down in here, we'll make a precision mechanism machine, and then we can do all of our watery, coppery bits up here. And I get to use my brand new cooker right now because I need some belts, so this is fantastic. And I just went ahead and did it. Look at this. We've got a little millstone machine, and then over here we've got a saw, which is, you know, sawing all our stuffs that we got to saw. We got a pokey, and I can put stuff in the pokey right up here. And over here we've got a little mixer dude. We've got blaze burner, and I can just, you know, force feed water into the basin if I need to. But yeah, this is looking pretty great so far. And we got ourselves an elevator made as well, so I can go down to the surface. Look at that. Ooh, very pretty. And then we can head back upstairs to the hab. Fantastic stuff. I haven't done anything up here, and I feel like that should be the next thing that we tackle. Actually, I think the first thing that we need to tackle is storage. I can't live like this anymore. I need some proper storage. So I got a couple of chain conveyors here, and it looks like they might clip through the top of the elevator here. If so, I'm just gonna have to move them over, and I'll have to put a block there, but we'll figure it out. I feel like that's the name of this episode. We'll figure it out. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and make a chain. I don't know if you need 2 of them or just 1. So not holding, okay, I do need 6. Got it. All right, that's good to know. So I'll just make a ton. I'll look at 7 specifically. We're still on that one, so bam. And it does go through the top of the elevator. That sucks. All right, let me move everything over. Okay, chain conveyors in. And now, oh, I just picked out that potato I don't want. If I put it on this, will it just delete it? Let's find out. So the chain conveyors are in, and now I gotta figure out how to use the frog thingies, and I gotta figure out how to use the packagers and all that sort of stuff, because essentially what I need is, I think over here somewhere, probably actually right next to this thing here, I'm gonna have an input thing, and I'm gonna have the input, the froggy, like, onto this here chain conveyor thingy, and he's going to, you know, get all of our stuff going on here, right? And then they'll ride the chains here, and the froggies that are on top of or on the side of these will take them and fill them up. Oh, and it did kill that potato, sweet. That's the plan anyways. I'm not entirely sure if that's how that's gonna work, or if I actually can do that. But I wanna stay away from this area, because this area, I kinda wanna put a balcony out here, right? Something that just kinda juts out over there and looks down over the area. Let me just see where this goes. Yeah, I think this would be a great spot for a balcony for sure. So yeah, I gotta do some research. Ooh, I'm glad I made extra item vaults and slime balls. Ugh, that might be difficult too. But yeah, I think, do I even have any andesite alloy? I have 10, so I can make a max of 10. All right, that's good. That's probably fine. Well, let's get making some frog ports, I guess. It's they're not gonna make themselves. I got my frogs. Oh my gosh, look at how cute these things are. But I think what I need to do with them is I need to make packagers as well. And I'm pretty sure. But anyways, let's test this out, right? So I put this one here, and what happens? I wonder which way are they gonna face? I mean, worst comes to worst, I'm just kind of, whoa, pick it up again. Okay, so we got this frog here, and I think we're gonna name all of our storage Throg. All of our frogs we're gonna name Throg. Don't tell Disney. And then we're gonna have this one be edge. Yeah, storage. Frog storage. So we want to send and receive. That's totally fine. Yep. So then, boom. Okay, so the next one, do we put them up 1? I think we put them up 1. I'm gonna change my mind immediately. I might need a package just to try this stuff out. Oh my gosh. Oh, but that means I need cardboard. Ooh, do I have any cardboard? Let's see. Ah, 1. Well, thank goodness that we have a ton of bamboo, because I think it's a 4-to-1 for even for bamboos. Okay, so we got a packager now. So if we put that there, and then we grab our little frog, and we put our frog up here. Hang on, I need blocks. Up here, bam. And then we name this Throg Storage. So now I think anytime I send anything that would go to Throg Storage, it'll go in here until this is full, potentially? Maybe? I don't know. I gotta make more packagers though. I only have 3 more cardboard. I'm running out of redstone is the problem. Oh, this inventory is a mess again. Golly, I'm pretty sure I have some redstone in the mining machine. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, great. I'll fortune some of this, and that should be enough. Great. Okay, I think I did this right. I'm pretty sure I did. So we've got Throg Storage on all of these. Throg Storage, I believe. And then on the back of them, we each have a stock link, and I don't think I need to do anything with those. Over here, I have Throg Stock Link, and this is the stock ticker. Oh, so I gotta change that to Throg Stock Tick, I guess? Why not? And it's gonna send and receive, because this is how I want to get my stuff. And I just have my blaze burner here real quick. So let's pop. And then, okay, no packagers linked. Oh, is this, do I need that? I don't know how to do this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I also need power up here. That would be kind of important. Oh my gosh, it's working. Oh my gosh, it's working. Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. Okay, so I can just put these in here, and then they should, and they do, and they show up right here. Oh my gosh, we have a storage network now. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I am irrationally excited about this. This is incredible. So essentially what that means is we can just take everything that's in storage out of there and over there and just dump it in here. Now I had to break part of my wall for this, but that's okay. It was totally worth it. Absolutely worth it. Oh, I do have some andesite casing. We can just fix that right up. Look at this. Boom. Done. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited about this. This is so incredible. So I think what I might do is I'm gonna break that, and I'm just gonna start putting stuff in here. And then if I put a button on here, I should just be able to boom, and it'll frog port. And then, oh my gosh, we got a ton of stuff in there now. So how much does it take? It takes a whole row. Great, so then we should, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Now, I bet you there's like a way better way to do than what I'm doing right here. Like, I should focus on putting some in here and then some in here. Like, I don't understand how that works. I'm just so excited to get things in there. Well, I'm gonna move all this stuff in there now. It's gonna take me a while. I'll see you guys when I'm done. Well, there we go. All right, everything out here. Everything out here is all inside the storage here. The only thing that's not are these here. And I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with these yet, to be perfectly honest. There's a part of me that thinks we might just route those into the underground base once we get that going, as, you know, we'll have our own little vaults for each one of these so they can keep going until the vaults are full, right? But here's what it looks like on the inside. We go ahead, we got a little blaze burner here, and he's got all of our stuff, which honestly isn't nearly as much as I thought it was going to be. And I did put a little clipboard that has only our two frog ports on it, the Throg stock ticker and Throg storage. And here we just got a barrel with a button. That's it. Boom, look at that. Bam. And then, you know, he puts that on there. He grabs that from there. Done deal. And I do have a little access hatch back here just in case we need to get back here and do some stuff. Now, I know that Beardstone was having a problem with these frogs filling up. Now, obviously, we're pretty good here, but, you know, if these guys decide to fill up on us at some point, we're going to have to take care of that. So, cross that bridge when we get to it. But this is fantastic. Like, we've got our entrance to our little starter base here, and here's our storage. Right there. Yeah, little dude. What's going on? I really do like this guy. I know I gave Beardy some crap about using these dudes to, like, power his stuff, but I think he looks so cute with his little hat on. He looks so happy. Now, there's only a couple more decorative bits that I want to do down here. There's a part of me that wants to put a wall up here-ish and turn this like into our bedroom. And then, like I said, I want to put a balcony out here. I think I've said that already. I want to put a balcony out on this spot right here. And we're not quite done with the outside and the upstairs yet. I still got to put my copper processing stuff, as well as all the gubbins and whatnots that I want to put around the outside of this area. And I think I might build one of those now, and I might do the rest of the machines and the decoration off camera between episodes. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And now for something completely different. Well, I was just trying to, you know, come over here and get some water in these tanks out of Foxy's lake, and unfortunately, it is a bottomless supply. It doesn't appear to be grabbing water from anywhere. Yeah, I don't see any water blocks going away at all, so it's not grabbing from anywhere. This is a bottomless supply of water. We're gonna have to do this individually. Oh no. Oh no. Well, what can you do, I guess, right? I don't mean to, like, you know, bring you bad news when you have bad news, but your lake's too full.
I know my lake's too full, but I've got a new plan for that throw line.
I can't hose pulley it down is what I'm saying.
I don't know. Don't worry about it. Don't need to.
Oh, we're good then.
Yeah, everything is fine. In fact, if you want to carry on pumping water in here, you can, my friend, because soon my island is not going to be submerged at all.
Oh, all right, sweet. Well, I'm gonna pump water into Beardy's tanks and you know, fill them up for literally no reason other than I think they should have water in them. And
absolutely.
I think yeah, if you're doing what I think you're doing, best of luck. And
yeah, thanks, yeah.
If there's any way I can help, just like scream and shout.
Do you know how you could help me?
Yeah, what's up?
Ash? You could help me figure out how to not turn all of my stuff into sheet. Because I want to automate sheets, but I don't want all of them.
Yeah, that absolutely says 2 stacks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was
what I've had to do is I've had to make all of my promises expire after 3 minutes, because if you don't, you just get like it sent 150,000 promises.
Oh my gosh.
It should only do enough for the right amount of things. It's totally broken. So I don't know what to do.
Well, I'm not good at programming, and I'm also not a create dev, so the thing that
just remove my sheets from it and do those manually. Yeah,
I think that's probably absolutely what I was going to suggest is do the old-fashioned way with some, you know, some hard work, you know, picking stuff up with your hands, which sucks, man. That sucks.
But they do create 6.
No, I get it. Like, I want Amazon too. Excuse me. I've been calling it Bayou. I want Bayou as well. Because the frogs. But like, right. You know. Sometimes you can't rely on
my
them.
roof missing? Why is my roof missing?
What is happening down here?
I don't
Is it over
know.
here too?
That's a new one from me. I don't believe that's part of any scam or thing. Maybe I just forgot to do that bit. I don't know. I'm all flustered, Throwlash. I'm all flustered. Everything's going wrong. The power systems, my base keeps filling up with all these stupid things. And I don't have enough crushing wheels. I got rid of my big crafter so that I could make an auto one. Now I need a bit. Oh, it's just all wrong.
Oh my goodness. Well, here, do you want me to punch these boxes down for you at least to clean up a little bit, or?
Well, I've removed one section of them, so I'm hoping if I turn the power back on, which I've just realised I did, it isn't over there to do that. I'm hoping it'll sort itself out now. So let's find out. You ready?
Any moment. Oh, there it is. All right. Whoa.
No. No, it's not going to sort itself out. Right, okay. So,
and they don't even tell you where they... Oh, God, I'm so sorry. Jeepers.
No, that was me.
Okay. They don't even
Did it
tell you
on
where they're
purpose,
supposed to go.
They do. They've all got addresses on.
Oh, I can't see that.
You have to pick them up.
Oh, see?
Pick one up. It says these should... They basically all say they're going to Frog Crush because my crush is too full. I basically need 3 crushers. So the whole point of Create 6, right? This is me moaning now.
Yeah, go ahead, moan.
The whole point
Moan
of
away.
Create 6 is that you, instead of having like a crushing wheel set up for each individual thing you need to crush,
Yeah.
you just send the stuff you need to crush to your crushing wheels. Yeah?
And it should wait.
Yeah. But the problem is the barrel fills up. If you see here, look, the barrel's like absolutely full. So everything just ends up on the line. And this is the issue with the promises, because it should only be sending, like I've asked for a maximum of like 9 stacks, I think, of each one, like a top row. Yeah.
Yeah.
So there should be enough cobble. There should be 9 stacks, 9 stacks, 9 stacks, which is a barrel's worth if it was all fully backed up. But it just keeps sending more and more and more and more and more to it.
Now, is this something that you could like threshold switch? I don't even know how that would work. I see you got one up there, but like, could you threshold switch the barrel and once it gets too far, shut these off somehow?
I don't know. I know you can, like, so this cobblestone is actually sending a redstone signal out to start and stop the cobble maker. So you can send a redstone signal out depending on how many stacks you've got. Although if you notice there's 0 in there, so my cobblestone machine should be working. Oh no, it's because I've turned the power off. That's okay.
Oh, okay.
But I don't think it works the other way around. I don't think you can send a signal back to these. I've not actually tried. Maybe you can, like redstone, put redstone into those and stop them working. Going to get complicated because you're going to have to put that on the block.
Yeah, true.
I don't know.
Yeah. So this is, I don't know if you're looking for venting or if you're looking for solutions. So
solutions.
Okay.
Solutions.
So that was idea number 1. Idea number 2 is just going to delay the inevitable of, instead of having barrels, you could do like 2 vaults, right? Vault. But again, it's just going to delay the inevitable.
Space, but then that's just going to make it just take longer to back up.
Actually, I really like this third idea of just get as many crushing wheels as you can and use all of Beardy's power.
So that's the obvious answer, isn't it? Is to just add more crushing setups. But then that kind of defeats the whole point of Create 6.
I agree. So I wonder if the threshold switch would work. But that, again, that's going to be such a pain. It's going to be so big.
Yeah, I was going to say, what I could do is I could speed the crushing wheels up but slow down the lines to stop the items coming ever so quickly. But that just means there's going to be more stuff on the lines because you can't slow down how quickly the frogs take the stuff out of the inventories.
Yes, yeah. So I was just telling Beardy, I really like these frogs a lot. They're very cute. They're very fun, but they need more.
Yeah, they need to be able to accept a lot of signals and give off a lot of signals.
Yes, absolutely, yes.
Because if I could actually slow down how quickly they take things out of storage, that would be great. And maybe the promise system works, but it doesn't because I've got so many different frogs, like literally receiving the items. Or actually, these ones aren't. This is the only one receiving the items.
Listen to this noise, though. It's so cute.
There's a lovely noise that they make. It's just that they're an absolute pain to... I mean, it's early days. We're all new to this. I'm sure in the future we'll come up with a viable solution that works, and we're all sort of not 100% into it. But yeah, there needs to be more control, in my opinion. So perhaps if I was to put stock links on all of these packages, then it might actually, the promise system might work.
Yeah, maybe, because it's still going to read the 9 stacks over here, right? As well?
Yeah, exactly. And here as well.
Ooh, that's, you did it. Boom, you figured it out.
But then that's a lot of stock links.
It's a lot of stock links.
They're not cheap.
And
that's a lot of things to put on the side of these packages. The packages are then going to have a frog, a sign, and your timer to. Because I mean, I don't know if you've bothered with timers on these.
Not yet, no.
But if you don't put a timer on and you're effectively got one of these on the end of a press, the frog sends every single item individually. By putting a timer on for 30 seconds, it at least allows a little bit of a buffer to build up in there before it sends it back. That's a lot of things to put around a packager.
Yeah. Completely unrelated. If you come all the way over to towards this end over here where your thing is.
Yeah.
If you look down here, it looks like you're like a tunnel or something. It's really cool. Sorry.
It does. Thank you for that. It's very helpful.
Listen, I'm here for you.
Do you know what, Throw? What I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a creative test world. I'm going to have a good old fiddle with some stock links to see if it makes any difference before I spend the next 3 hours of my life trying to manufacture all of the stock links that I'm going to need.
No, fair enough.
If that works, then when I come back, I'll fix my base again, and then I'll implement the new things.
Cheapers. Well, I'm going to put all this cobble and gravel back into your storage.
Thanks, bud. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Good luck, man.
Yeah. Was there? I don't. By the way, you popped over. Was there any other reason you popped over? Because I basically just interrupted you just with a total rant.
Oh, no. It was just to tell you that you like Supple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all. I'm trying to pull water out of it, and it says infinite supply. So.
Brilliant.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. I've got a plan.
Everything's broken. TLDR, we're good.
Yeah. Good. All right. Cheers for popping by, bud.
Yeah, see you later, man.
Bye.
Foxy doesn't seem too miffed about this, so if he's not miffed about it, neither am I. So in about, I don't know, 10 years' time, this thing should be full, and then we'll move on to this one over here. And yeah, we'll go from there, right? And then Birdie wanted to show me a nice new development.
Yeah, I wanted to show you the start of shops. Feel free to build shops.
All right, cool. It's very pretty. It's very, very pretty.
Yeah, and then there's going to be a massive train station over here, and then there's like a huge rail yard. It's all kicking off, Throwlash.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible stuff. Man, I got work to do, man. This is crazy.
You're smashing it. You're having a wonderful time.
I'm enjoying myself, and that's what matters, right?
Good. Yeah, yes, it is. It is. You know what else matters? Uninterruptible power supplies.
All right. Yeah. I'm hearing what you're saying.
Do you want some power?
I can come up with a location of where you can put a power meter. How about that?
What? You do actually want power?
I'm going to come up with a location of where you can put a power meter.
That doesn't sound convinced. That just sounds like you're trying to create work for me, but you're not actually going to use it.
I don't think there was anywhere in the clause that said I needed to use the power meter, just that it's there.
Fine. Look, it's fine. It's fine. I will eventually break into your base and just force one upon you. It's fine. It's fine. We'll work this out amicably, I'm sure.
I am don't tell anybody.
Like a real power company would.
You're right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. I'll just break in and do it.
So don't tell anybody, but here, let me take a nap. Here, hang on. I'm not going to take a nap right now.
Okay.
I have a venture where I'll be making not nearly as much power as you in a very large way. So I don't know if I'm going to use it all is the problem. And I didn't know if
dare say what it sounds like you're about to say.
You wanted to maybe buy some power in the future.
Oh, you're going to try and sell power to me?
Yeah.
That's not how this works. I mean, that's also not what I thought you were going to say, but that's not how this works.
But I'm just saying, like, if I create renewable energy and you need power in future, like, there it is, Oh, gosh.
No. Oh, you're lucky I can't switch to my rockets.
Yeah, right. This is directly off the mountain.
Just throw you on the floor. It's fine.
Right in the middle of the road. Look at this. Look at this.
Look, there's no traffic. It's fine.
Yeah, it is kind of quiet around here.
No traffic yet. Yeah, but anyway, if you want to shop, plenty of space.
This is the place to
pick
do
a spot. There's space here. There's like a little terracey bit over there behind that horrible wall that's looking a bit basic, I'll be honest.
It's bricky, but it works.
Yeah, but there'll be more roads and so on, so, feel free to change this. This is just something to work from, so if you need to add in more roads or remove paths, do whatever you want to do, Throwlash. Just
Heck yeah.
Feel free to build shops.
Actually, this got me super inspired for a shop, so incredible. Thank you.
Woo! I look forward to it.
You did it.
Cool. Right, anyway, I was doing something. What was I doing?
Getting your tanks filled.
I was making brass.
Yep.
I was making brass. That's what I was doing, and you were filling my tanks.
It's probably done by now. Good. So.
Yeah, I reckon that's probably worked.
Right. All right. Thanks, bud. I'll see you later.
Speak soon, man.
Beardy is absolutely gonna buy our excess power once we put those windmills in, for sure. Up. I'm gonna. no issues. But oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, we have accomplished so much in this episode today. That was an absolute blast, and I cannot wait for the next episode. Thank you so much for watching, subscribing, liking, all that sort of nonsense. You know, the YouTube stuff that you gotta do. Please subscribe. Please, it helps me a lot. But anyways, I just want to send a huge shout out and thank you to my patrons and my YouTube members. We got patreon.com/Throwlash for the Patreon, and then members link is right down below. Huge shout out to Miss Melky, Mr. Toff, Jeff, Yo Your Mom Games, Interbert, Dusk, and Wraith over on Patreon, as well as Steiny, Newt Newt, Moon Goddess Lolo, Deosil, Av, and Love for Sunflowers as our members. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everything, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye!